guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Alicia for those who are tuning in, and welcome back to everybody else. It's super gloomy this morning. It's about 9 o'clock. I know the fog usually just burns off, but right now it's just so gloomy that I felt gloomy myself. So I decided to sit in front of the camera with you guys and just get ready. I actually have nowhere to go, but I wanted to film a really blue look today. I don't know what it is. Trying out some new makeup that I purchased along with these new lashes. So the pairs that I'm wearing are these Ardell no adhesive, basically water activated lashes. So I have them on right now. They were a bit tricky to put on, I'm gonna be honest. But anyways, if you guys wanna get ready with me and just do a little chit chat, then let's get started. So good morning, everybody. I am just getting ready for basically nothing. I don't have anywhere to go, but I just felt like glamming up today. So I don't know what kind of look I'm going for, to be honest, but all I know is that I probably want to do something bright and crazy looking because I'm busting out these shadow shields. What I really like about this is that, ow! Okay, see, I did it wrong. Hoping that no shadow's gonna fall out by using these. I like to just peel out the edges here because I don't really need the whole thing to be peeled and tugging on my skin. So I usually just do the outer sides. All right, my lid's already primed, brows already done, as you can see. I really don't know what kind of look I wanna go for today. I do wanna incorporate one of these or maybe all of them together. This is the JUVIA'S AFRIQUE palette. This is the ZULU, and this is the LORAC Neon. I don't really know what I want to do, to be honest, but I feel pretty bold and I just want to try something bright. I'm going to use this brush. I've used this before because I needed to blend some colors. I'm actually going to use this color, what is this, Indie, in my crease. And I think I used this brush for the same color before, so I'm not worried about having a different color on here. If anything, it's mixed with another soft brown. But I usually like to use these fluffy brushes for the crease. This is the Sigma E35. It's a big fluffy type of brush. It's not as tapered, but I like it because it's a good brush to just use all over the lid space. It's just super fluffy. Next, I'm gonna use a little bit more of a tapered, where is this? No, it has color on there already. The new brush, we have so many brushes. This brush is a fluffy brush. Fluffy brush. It's a little bit more tapered and skinnier. This one is called the Taper Blending. Would you look at that? This is the Luxie 205. I'm actually going to brighten up my crease by using this color. This is Atomic, and this color is very potent. I like this color because it's very salmon-y, neon pinkish orange. And because it's so potent, I'm just adding the colors on both sides of my lids versus one side that has a lot more color. And with this brush, it kind of gets in the crease a bit more. You guys see my eyelids. I have like hooded plus mono plus, I don't know, weird shaped eyes. As you can see, it's pretty flat. I don't have much of a crease. So as I apply shadow on and with each color that goes on, my brush gets more and more defined, less tapered. I want to say like a pointy kind of like brush. So it's kind of like stages and layers, and I feel like this is the best way to really enhance my crease and just using it by colors and by brushes. Actually dipped this in the blue already because I do feel like I want to use that blue. I just wanted to see what kind of blue it was. You can see I have two different types of blues here. I'm actually going to use the Blue Note in the LORAC palette, which is what I previously dipped my brush in. I like this color a lot. And I'm just going to focus this on the outer corners. And even though if I'm using a more pointier brush, I'm using it on the side first to place where I want the shadow to be, which is just right in the outer corners. And I'm just gonna use the tip of the brush and just flick it inwards. So I'm using the tip of the brush to line here, and then I'm using the pointed part to get in the crease. And with this color, it's really hard to blend at first, so adding the colors as we go on works best so I don't feel like I'm messing it up. I'm actually gonna jump in with this color here. Let's mix up the blues. Let's see if it is more pigmented. Oh, that was a lot more pigmented than the LORAC one. Wow. It looked like it was gonna be a lot lighter, but yep, that was a nice transition. Before we jump in any further, I want to clean the space with this primer prep kind of thing. I know I did prep my eyes already, but this primer is going to be nicer because it's opaque. It's going to enhance the next color I put on. Whereas the other primer I used was the Makeup by Mario. It's really translucent. There's no color to it. This will actually make the next color have a punch. I'm just going to, okay, divide that because that was just enough for literally 10 eyeballs. Just using a concealer type of brush. And I'm just going to map out my lid space here. There we go. So when I'm getting to the blue, I'm literally just feathering it. So it has a little gradient for the next shade. So there's no like one color here. Just a little bit of a gradual kind of fade of colors. Like a little transition. I apologize as my little viewfinder camera ran out of batteries, so I don't know where it actually ended, but basically I used this primer just to clean out my lid space here, and I was just complaining to myself how much sodium intake I had the night before, that my eyes are super like just puffed out and I don't have much of a crease going on, so I have to use a lot of crease colors to give the illusion of that, and that's the beauty of makeup because you can definitely wash it off at the end of the night. All right, so I'm gonna use a color orb just on the lid space here. I think I'm just gonna use my fingers just because I want this look to be a little bit softer. I mean, the brush can give it a softer look, but I guess what I was trying to say is I want to make sure I have it on nice and clean and even. So this basically sets that primer that I applied on. It's pretty much the same color, to be honest. See, now that totally brightened up the look. I'm going to use the color, what is this? Croquette? Croquette? I don't know. Let me see what kind of color this is. It looks very, very cool. Sure is. This is actually a good brow color. Anyways, I'm going to use this with a fluffy brush just at the crease. It's going to give a little depth and dimension. Hopefully it just doesn't look too muddy or streaky looking. Oh, perfect. Okay. I kind of like this color like this. Wow, that is one color I don't have. I don't have like a matte baby blue, and I was actually looking for that color and I don't have it. So let's just go ahead and fan this outwards a slight bit. So I'm trying to blend out these colors where it's super soft and matte looking. All right, let's go ahead and take these guys off. Whoop. So I'm just gonna clean this off a little. Still gonna leave the outer corners on a little bit because I'm gonna bring the blue down here. And yes, I did film a look at first and this is still wet and I didn't like it, so I like wiped it off, but that's just how it is. You know, you gotta compromise with yourself. If it doesn't work out, wipe it off, do it again. All right, so let's go ahead and get some mascara and falsies on. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of like this white with the blue kind of faded look. Maybe I should just pack more on. It's actually really nice. That side is nicer than this side. So we're gonna try on these new lashes where you don't need adhesive, which is so bizarre to me. So this is a water activated lash band. This is the Aqua Lash number 340. Never tried these. I'm excited but nervous at the same time. Let's read the instructions because I won't know what to do.
Heat uses the ornaments to natural light fit, remove lash tabs, immerse. immerse the lash band in warm water for 10 to 15 seconds. I don't know if I have all that time to do that. Ooh, this is thick. Let's just go ahead and measure our eye shape first, as we normally do.
Whoa, this is some sticky stuff. Oh, see, one thing I don't like about this already is how thick the lash band is. I mean, I get it because if you're not gonna add adhesive and this is water activated, I get it. But I don't like how thick it is. All right, let's try this out. If we like it, we like it. We don't, we don't. Oh, here's the tabs. What does that mean? All right, 10 to 15 seconds in warm water. So I figured the best and only way is to get my little makeup little bowl here that I use for my blender. And I'm just going to immerse this without touching the lashes. I mean, I hope I can do this. Oh, this is weird. All right, I feel like I got the whole lashes wet. Maybe it was too much water. All right, let's apply this on before it dries. I tell you, that was a little strange. Once I applied it onto my lash line, it did stick like an actual adhesive. Oh. Now I'm just going to mesh it together. Only because the lash band is so thick, I think this is the only time I can actually bend it into the direction or to the curve of my eye shape, to be exact. And yeah. Weird. I do like the shape and the fluffiness of it. This is so weird, but this is how they look like. I feel like these weren't on too evenly in the curve of my eye, so I'm trying to dip them in further, but I think it's kind of hard now that I can't put glue on there. I guess I'm just going to have to put eyeliner to connect them or something, but I'm just gonna wait for it to fully dry. But so far, it's crazy. It's like, it wasn't too hard to put on. I mean, I think after this application, I can definitely see how it's just like, oh shoot. I mean, how do you reactivate it with water if you like took that out already? This is so stupid, but I'm gonna use water here and just try to activate it again. I'm dipping the back of my tweezers and literally just as if you would do with lash glue. I'm just touching it with water to reactivate the glue. I'm hoping it's gonna stick. Oh, that's freaking crazy. It actually did. So I just tapped just the corners here on the lash band to reactivate the glue. And it's on. So I'm just gonna let this marinate and sit there for a minute because, yeah, I don't know, I'm pretty stunned. I'm gonna go back in with that blue and I'm just using that LORAC one and I'm just patting the color ever so lightly on the outer corners again, and I'm just going to flick it inwards. So for the face, I'm gonna jump in with my Unseen SPF 40 since my moisturizer did not have any sunscreen. I'm just gonna apply this in the center of the face because I feel like, I say this all the time, it acts like a primer, but of course, I'm gonna put it all over the face. I just like to start in the center. I have a lot of texture in the center of my face. It just helps out. I'm gonna be using a new product today. This is TLB, which is the lip bar. This is a tint. It's a 3-in-1 skin tinted moisturizer, I wanna say, or they call it a skin conditioner. It has SPF 11 with hyaluronic acid. That got me, the SPF 11. No, I'm just kidding. It's the hyaluronic acid that really got me because I really like a product that is hydrating, skin finish. That's just been my jam lately. So I'm gonna use this and I'm hoping this is my shade, but we're gonna go ahead and just color match myself. The initial swatch was really dark, but it's a tint. I still think it's a little too dark for my complexion. It was either this color or the next color down, which was a little too light. So I was hoping because it's a tint, it wouldn't be too dramatic, but it may be a little bit. Let's just go ahead and give this a try. So I'm going to dot like I normally do, the 5-point method. Let's just see how dark this is. I think I'm just gonna use my fingers today because It's super light. I feel like this matches my forehead because my forehead is like hella darker than my face. I feel like the color isn't too bad after you blend it out. I am gonna brighten up with a little concealer because that is definitely needed. I don't have a new concealer to use, but I am going to be using this guy here. Maybe a little light, but I'm gonna give it a try. Oh, it's a little light, but we're gonna do it anyways because we have it here. So we're gonna let this marinate into the skin a slight bit. Let's go ahead and get back to the eyes. I am gonna be using a blue liner right under the eyes. This is a waterproof pencil, so I'm hoping it's gonna stay in place. I'm going to use that same blue in the LORAC palette, and I'm just gonna go over this a smidge. Let's get back with this pencil brush and blend it out further. I'm gonna jump back in with the AFRIQUE palette because I really like that blue a lot. So I'm just going to give it that final placement on the eyes. Let's go ahead and use some mascara to mesh the lashes together. Guys, I'm really liking this color. I'm just gonna clean it up a little bit here. I feel like this eye needs a little bit more color. I don't know what it is on this side. I'm just gonna use a pencil. There's like a little hole here and I don't like it, so, oh, that worked. So I'm just gonna take that pencil and just mark that hole. And I'm gonna take whatever is left on the shadow and fill it in. I don't know if I like this. To be honest, I don't know if you can see, I don't like how the lashes are not as flexible, where I can, you know, get it like pretty close. I mean, it's like, you can tell I'm wearing lashes with these because they're so thick and it's like on top of my lashes. But when I wear my other ones, it's like literally in, so you can't really see. I don't know what it is. So I'm just going to tight line and hopefully this will block that. I don't know if I like the placement of the lashes. It could be me by applying it on, but it was just a little difficult because the lash band is like so thick. Just go ahead and finish up the eyes. We're gonna take this color here to use as inner eye corner highlights. Holy cow. I didn't think it was gonna be this bright. Going back in with that first color, and I'm just going to brighten it up a slight bit. Ew, I kind of like it with this little salmon pink going on. Maybe a little too much, but it's okay. I'm just gonna do a very light contouring because I'm wearing tinted moisturizer. I'm not trying to put on a lot of makeup. I just really want the eyes to be bright. All right, the eyes are a little bit better, but not really what I wanted. So I also got another product from Lip Bar. This is really unique looking. Kind of has like a Kat Von D kind of vibe. It's like a case with a gated kind of thing. I don't know how to else explain it. Kind of like a cage. But anyways, this is a really pretty mauve color. Don't know how it's going to swatch out, but it looked really pretty. No scent. Oh, I do this all the time. A very, very skinny doe foot applicator. Did cover that little black dot. And for future reference, that black dot there is dry blood. I know it's gross. My lips are really dry right now. And of course, I was like picking at it. This lip gloss did the job and covered that little black dot, I have to say. This is my final look. I don't know what happened here. I literally blew dry my hair. I still can't get over these lashes. They are so cool, but I actually don't like them. I can't enhance my eyes the way how I want it to be, so we're just gonna cut it like that. So this is my final look, guys. I, again, thought that these lashes are pretty interesting. I don't think I will wear them again. I don't really like them as much, but I did buy a few pairs, so I might just have to give them away or something, but alright guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you for getting ready with me, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye!